To start, press any key. Where's the any key? I see Esk, Catarl, and Pigup.
There it is. Gamblers, find your designated table and let's play some poker.
May I deal you in? What can I get for 17 bucks?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Kid's got alligator blood. Can't get rid of him.
Must be a peach of a hand.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it all depends on the the texture of the board. If there's straight out, flush out, you can be up against a set.
With the low limits, people play, reasonably well.
The way to really test your hand is all in.
Every hand. But the games are just nutty. Like 5 bets every street.
Motherfucker! You boogerman! Motherfucker! That is it!
That's it. What the fuck are you talking about? That's it. Take it back, man.
Yes! No more! No, not tonight!
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
If you guys play poker, what would you rather play in?
Low limit poker.
I don't even like playing blackjack with $1 minimums.
You gotta get on those $5 tables at like 10 in the morning. Those are fun.
I don't know, for me, buffet mashed potatoes or buffet mashed potatoes.
You gotta put ranch powder on them.
Mashed potatoes are all about butter.
With a really good gravy or garlic mashed potatoes for me. Or even truffle mashed potatoes. Now that's the nuts right there.
And welcome back to episode 9 of Low Limit Poker Radio. Bootsy, how you doing today, man?
Frustrating.
Yeah, actually, tell us about the saga that would be a punctured tire.
Yeah, I was actually on the way to Commerce to play either some 4-8 limit or 4-8 Omaha, or even maybe take a shot at the 816. But about 5 miles in on the freeway, I cared to duh. And then I pulled over, managed to get my way out off the off-ramp and pulled into a parking lot and found that my tire was punctured. And so waited about an hour to get for roadside service to fix my tire or put the spare tire on. And then today I waited about 4 to 5 hours for them to fix the puncture. There's some issue with my tire sensor. Apparently, like 3 of them are made in America and 1's Japanese, and they can't communicate with each other. So right now my check air pressure light's still on. So I'll be going to the tire place for the next couple days and getting that resolved. So fuck my life.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a FML, man. So let's just do a quick show rundown. I mean, we're gonna be doing.
How's your weekend?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about my weekend, man. Wife's been sicker than hell. The kid's been running around like your head's cut off. So I've been running around trying to do this, that, and this. Missed out on my home game. Haven't gone out to the casino in about 2 weeks. So I'm kind of like dead right there.
Alright, well, looks like none of us have any poker hands to speak of.
Oh, I mean, I've been playing a little bit of internet poker here and there, but what about you?
Nope.
0.0?
Oh, well, if you count the Filthy Limper Freeroll, then. Oh, and I also took down the PFA Omaha High-Low Freeroll, so there you go.
Hey, that's a great little subject right there, because I didn't play the high-low, and I did really shitty in horse this week.
Oh, so did I. Well, I got knocked out with rolled up 8s versus my rolled up 6s, so.
Hey, man, that's my story of my life. Fucking trip 6s can never win for me.
Well, actually, trip 6s is actually my good luck hand, too, so.
Yeah, usually it's my good luck hand, but, we're not talking about no limit hold'em now, are we?
No.
But, just do a quick show rundown. We got our top 10 in news. I think we picked a great top 10. What about you, Bootsy?
Is it top 10 or top 11? We've been speaking about it, but yeah, I think that we've got quite a good top 10 for us this week.
Yeah, we were going to trick all you bastards and say, well, at number 10, and then just talk about 2 stories at number 10. But I guess the cat's out of the bag on that one. We're going to bullshit a little bit about free rolls. Talk about, is internet poker rigged? Because, I mean, how many times have you seen on the forums that you see, oh, internet poker's rigged, or fuck Triple Eight, or fuck Poker Stars, or fuck Black Chip Poker, or fuck this site, or fuck that site. And then you hear people go, brick and mortar casino's rigged. Fuck this place, fuck that place. We'll talk about that. I mean, I know you got some interesting stories. I know I got some. Oh, after that, we're going to have Kristen Ho actually on the show, but she let me know a little bit earlier today that she has a dire emergency, so she actually will not be with us today. But we'll still continue to kick the dick in for Harrah's Worldwide, as I lovingly call him. And I know Bootsy has a good story. I got a story that I'm going to share that came from one of our users. And, of course, I got my personal experiences with him, because how many circuit events have I done at Harrah's properties? 2. Well, 2 that you know of, at least. I got a few others, but we'll dive right into that. But how about we kick this off? You ready, Bootsy? Sure.
Low Limit Poker Radio presents the top 10 stories this week.
So, top 10. Of course, I guess we can do a question and answer session, but let's start it off with the best one that I could find that's just the wait what and what the fuck type of effect. Did you know that Hulk Hogan has a sex tape?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. In fact, it's been about, 2 or 3 months that there's been rumblings, but now there's footage now.
Well, there's been rumblings, but the footage being leaked, holy shit. Amazing. I haven't watched it, nor do I want to.
Oh, I watched it.
Quality, 1 to 10. Is it any good?
It all depends. Or if you're looking for sexual, there's probably only 2 or 3 seconds. But just the back and forth between, apparently it's Bubba the Love Sponge, Bubba Love Sponge's wife, and Hulk Hogan, and just their back and forth is pretty, that alone is probably a good solid 9 or 10.
Okay, so action, we're talking about a 1 out of 10, but quality, what are we talking about?
I'd say you have to watch it. No, it's a good 8 or 9.
Alright, so you giving it 2 thumbs up?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just saying, hey, it's worth the 30 seconds that you have of your life.
So it's definitely worth 30 seconds. So
yeah.
All right. Well, I might actually go search for this video, but I always wait for reviews. I guess his lawyers do not like that, or maybe he doesn't.
I'm sure he doesn't.
So I guess he's trying to sue, and I know I got this from E! News, which, we got another story from Entertainment Online. But when it comes down to it, do you actually honestly give a fuck?
No, but I'm trying to figure out who is the one who set up the videotape.
That's the good question. That is the $1 million question. Who actually set up the tape on this thing?
That'd be fine if it was Bubba Love Sponge, because I know that he and Hulk Hogan are pretty much BFFs.
You know what's even funnier? I guess his son Nick called right during the middle of the act.
No, he picked up the phone thinking it was Nick, but it wasn't. And he was actually kind of paranoid because he was meeting Nick at quote-unquote midnight. And the funny story is about the twin sister of the girl that Nick was dating wanted to date Hulk Hogan. Of course, who doesn't want to date Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. I know the description of the said video was just hilarious anyway, because if you actually sat back and read the description on Poker Fraud Alert, I died of laughter. I mean, I didn't even have to see the video after getting that description.
Well, I have to say, if I was a chick, I would make before I do it with Hulk Hogan, I'd have to make him do like the Hulk, the pump up, when he gets his ass kicked by a monster, and then he has to do the hulking up. I'd make him do the hulking up before he does anything to me.
Touche, my friend, touche. So let's kick it off into our next story. Let's talk about some hookers, man. Let's talk about some crazy shit that's probably not happening anyway. But, great news. A little bit old, but, hookers offering sex for £2.50 a time to prisoners in a rundown village.
Pensioners, not prisoners.
Oh, whatever. Same difference.
Not really. One's old fucks and one's, prisoners, obviously. So you got... I don't think that, if you're a hooker, I don't think you walk into a prison and say, hey, I'm going to screw, inmate 50601 for £2.50, and they'll let her in. I mean, that's not going to happen.
Well, for £2 and 50 pence, why not, Go have a good time. If you read it as prisoner, it makes it even funnier. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it's a pensioner. I just wanted to say prisoner because the news source that we got this from isn't too trustworthy, right?
Oh, no, it's the Sun.
Yeah, but, you got a good...
which is the most useless tabloid in the British press.
Yeah.
And I've lived in England for 2 years and never even heard of this town.
Does it really matter? The story is just funny enough it had to be put on air today.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's just a level.
And, it's definitely a level. But, one of the great quotes. We are aware of females visiting males, addressing, offering services. Well, if you're aware of it, why don't you stop it? Or why don't you intervene? I don't really care. But you're talking about getting a $5 hooker on dollar night. You might as well go for it. I give this one 2 thumbs up. What about you, Bootsy?
I'm going to give it 2 thumbs down.
Well, okay, let's think about it. Let's think quality versus quantity. £2 or, 2.5 pounds, you're not going to get the best quality, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there's probably going to be monsters who door to door, that just seems really weird too.
Well, I mean, think about what else gets sold door to door. Vacuum cleaners. What's another one? Steak knives. I mean, what else can get sold door to door?
Religion.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about religion and that power wash cleaner. The cleaner guys that show up and go, hey, this shit's made out of oranges. But,
well, no. I mean, we don't, lucky for us, we don't get too much door-to-door action here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just our site.
Oh, yeah. Well, I live in a gated community, so there you go.
Aw, and I live in the middle of a swamp that's trying to be tropical. Yeah. So, I mean, if we're talking Louisiana 10s, yeah, you don't know whether to smile back at them or kick a fucking field goal. But if they were like Cali 3s, would it be worth it?
No.
Come on, man. A Cali 3 is 10 times better than a Louisiana 10.
No.
Alright. I'll give you that one. Bootsy, you got that one. So, our next... Oh, yeah. You were saying?
Oh, I was just saying, I know I have that one.
Yeah, speaking of which, this is the one that you shot me about the Bachelor Sue's Club after strippers' rough pulled hands. Bootsy, fill me in on this one, because I read this and I started dying of laughter just at the title.
Well, this is... I don't know where she got this idea. It seems like a skateboard trick gone wrong. Pretty much, she made this transition from pole dance and tried to leap from the pole onto this patron's lap. I mean, that just seems like a recipe for disaster. I mean, if I was that person, I would just do the old wrestling, the old roll away, and then she'll look like the one of the people from the top rope jumps down and looks like a complete idiot of herself.
Okay, now let's just say this dude didn't play World of Warcraft for the past 25 years of his life, and he was the Hulkster. A, would he hulk up, or B, would he sit back and cry in the fetal position? That's the real question to be asked right now.
Yeah. I'd have to say he'd be crying in the fetal position.
Because here's the thing, right? It's a bachelor's package. You know retarded's going to happen, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you know something stupid's going to happen. I've been at one of these. I've never gotten the bachelor's package. I always get the insane, crazy shit like, hey, we're going to fucking tie you up to the poles and just use you as the pole. I'm like, yeah, cool, that works. You know, and I get a couple of heels dug into my sides. Hey,
oof,
that happens. That's a part of the game. But, he suffered nerve damage in his back and hip, the Daily News reported. And he's suing for $50,000. I mean, we're talking about nickels and dimes here. I really don't think he has that big of a deal.
Neither do I.
And the fact that it's a lawsuit that stems from 2010 tells me it's not that big of a deal.
Well, apparently in this article it also says that this club has been in trouble before.
Okay, a beating by bouncers, a slip and fall injury, over-serving alcohol, and unauthorized use of a woman's photographs in club advertisements.
And 7 dancers and a manager at the club were also arrested last November on prostitution charges.
Well, yeah, that's to be expected, though. Where is this place at? I'm trying to...
Philly.
Okay, Philly.
So, I wish that Weissman was listening right now, because he'd probably tell us if this is legit or not.
I don't know. It seems like a level to me, but to be honest with you...
It also does to me, too.
To be honest with you, I think he got what he paid for. And, if he can't handle a stripper in his lap, well, that's his problem, not mine. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it could be a really bit large, pretty steep jump here, too. You know, from the top of the pole to his lap. You know, it could be a good, solid 8-foot drop.
And
full force.
And you know what? I just thought of this too. You know, we always compare, Cliff's notes. Like a California 3 is a little bit higher than a Louisiana 10. I wonder what a West Philly fucking 5 would look like.
Don't want to know.
I mean, she could be a little bit weighty, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I could see that being a problem. But if you're paying for Shamu to land on your lap from an 8-foot drop, you get what you paid for. That's my bottom line.
All right. Good point.
Which, speaking about good points, we do know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, correct?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen it in NASCAR, I've seen it in the NFL, and now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you can see it on Pornhub. This is our number 4 story, and this is a perfect story. Bootsy, fill me in on some of the details here.
Well, you can actually watch porn on Pornhub to donate money to breast cancer research. So every movie that you watch, I believe they give away 1 penny for every 30 views.
Yes, but the discussion points is what's Hall of Fame about this. One great question. What if you're gay? Well, why are you posting here? But one of the better posts is, so we help a site demean women so they can donate a small percentage to help women. I wonder if the Cancer Society will struggle with accepting this donation.
I'm going to take a hit for the team here. I'm going to go on there and see if they do offer gay porn.
Okay, take one hit for the team. I'll keep the listeners busy because...
I just need to go to categories and... yep, they do.
Okay, good.
Oops,
so...
I don't... there's
yeah,
a...
Close. Yeah, last thing I want you to do is get your retinas burned by that crap.
No, it jumped onto a campsite, so...
Yeah, if that's what they call it nowadays. But, another great post by No Fat Man. Of course, this happens when I'm doing the NoFap October challenge. Some of these discussion points are just hilarious, but I think the big number is if they have about 3 billion page views a month, it should be around $1 million. So honestly, I think this is a great little promo. If anything, it promotes awareness. You know what I mean?
But how does Pornhub get their money?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's sort of like, how does Facebook get their money? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe it's affiliate money. Maybe it's click-through ads. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. Do you?
I don't know either.
I mean, it could be as mysterious as, how does FTP lose, $300 million?
Yep, just making it rain.
Of course. But, I'm sorry, man. I can't help but laugh at this one. I mean, another great post on there. This calls for a congratulatory masturbation session. I mean, you sit back and you look at some of these sites, and you can't help but laugh. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Another one. Play on words. Men will single-handedly save breasts.
Yes, that's another good one.
So, probably right after this, I'm going to snap fire and go watch a little Pornhub just to see if I can help save the breasts. What about you, Bootsy?
Of course. It's breast cancer month, so we gotta do our part.
Absolutely. I mean, you gotta up the awareness. Since we've been talking about the hot and the nasty here, how about the sticky part of our top 10 here? For all of our buddies that are up in there in Canada, I guess they had some kind of maple syrup heist. You remember reading this in the news?
Yes, I mean, I didn't read the article, though.
I mean, I didn't read much of the article. I knew there was a ton, and I mean, a lot of maple syrup stolen. So, the Royal Mounted Canadian Police did their searches, but it looks like Pancake House patrons across North America can rejoice. Canada recovered some of the syrup. So, the question for you is, if you know, well, I guess this came down from somebody was buying syrup and they didn't know it was stolen syrup, but how can you prove syrup in bottle A is stolen versus syrup in bottle B is legit? You know what I mean?
I guess I know what you're saying. I mean, I never thought too deep into it.
Yeah, I mean, neither did I. But I guess the police recovered it, which makes me ask, do you want to use recovered syrup, or do you want to use non-recovered syrup? You know what I mean?
As long as it's log cabin, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, what if it's black market syrup? I mean, is there something for black market syrup?
I don't think so.
But, alright, yeah, let's get out of this story before it turns into a hot mess. Good job, Canada. You did recover some of the syrup. Which, speaking of hot messes, let's talk about Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey feud.
Oh, yeah, on American Idol.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of goes in between the discussion we had last week about young Jeezy and Rick Ross. Apparently, according to TMZ, Minaj then threatened to kill Mariah Carey.
Yeah, something with a pistol. I think I looked at it. Well, I mean, I looked at both of their faces, and Minaj just looks scary as fuck anyway. But
well, she's a black Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I mean, I know that. I've seen some pictures of her outside of, whatever. Yeah, I don't even watch Idol, to be honest with you. I know my wife does. I should probably have her call into the show so that way she can give us the Cliff's Notes on it. But I guess this feud started back when they started doing the tryouts for the new judges. But outside of that, I mean, how big of a deal is it, in your opinion, for this show?
Not a big deal at all.
I mean, I think it's just another one of those PR techniques of, hey, let's get some more people. You two start a fight.
Oh, you're right.
It gets down to one of these things of, you know, you and I are both biased. I think we're both biased on the same things. So it comes down to...
I mean, if there's fisticuffs on live national TV, then that's actually worth it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I want to see a cat fight. If they have a cat fight, I will watch Idol. Hands down. You think they're going to start cat fighting here shortly?
I hope so.
I mean, if they start cat fighting, we might actually have some fun, you know? We might actually have a better top 10 than just the top 10 moves that they did during that combat session. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, here we go. Who do you think would win that fight? Minaj or Carey?
Well, unfortunately, Mariah Carey's white and Nicki Minaj is African American. I have to go with Nicki Minaj.
Okay. I'm going to go with Mariah Carey. You want to know why?
What's that?
She ain't going to let anything fuck up her legs or her face. So you know she's going to go crazy right off the bat.
Oh, and another thing is those those posses, you know, the cliques, you know, fighting against each other and more shots fired and more feelings hurt, you know, just one less idiot off the street.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to go with the entire cast of Don't Mess with the Zohan. I'm voting for Mariah Carey to whoop that ass. In fact, I actually want to see him fight now, just to see who the hell would win.
All right. I mean, remember the TV show on MPB called Celebrity Deathmatch, where it was claymation?
Yes, I was a big fan of that.
They need to bring that back. I mean, screw this teenage mothers and Jersey Shore bullcrap. No, they need Beavis and Butthead and Celebrity Deathmatch.
In actual music videos.
And 120 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if they can bring back the everything minus reality TV, holy shit, I'd actually start watching MTV again. I mean, you remember when VH1 actually played music?
Yeah.
Do you remember
when they had the stupid bubble pop, the pop-up video?
Yes, it was annoying as fuck, but they used to broadcast it. Now,
yeah, but at least those bubbles had some useful information.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you were gonna go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, go watch music videos. It'll probably tell you everything about the American society anyway. But I mean, you look at what they are now versus what they used to be. What the hell has happened?
Reality TV. That's what happened.
Yay. Which, since we want to talk about shitters and how much of a garbage dump, you know, those TV stations have turned into, I know you got some gaming technology that you say should improve casinos.
Yes. With the was it the gaming convention that was, I forgot what the name of that is. There's a toilet seat cover technology that's going to be that says could decrease casino gaming revenue. And what this is, it's the automatic toilet paper, you know, on the commode for in the ladies' room. So apparently this says that this will save a woman 22 seconds each time she goes to the bathroom.
22 seconds.
22 seconds.
That's 3 pulls on the penny slots.
And breaking news, our Freeroll has started.
Oh, yes. Speaking about that, I set up a Freeroll today. It's on PokerStars. If you get in, download the client, you still got about 10 minutes of late registration. The club ID is 686362. The password is Soviet Russia with a capital S and a capital R. Today we're giving away a red Blind Squirrel hat and a lovely deck of cards from Blind Squirrel Apparel.
Oh, very nice of them.
Yeah, actually, I ordered a few extras, and I didn't throw away that hat, give it out to somebody else, so I decided, why not? Let's throw it in the free roll. So far, there's 3 of us in today's 8 game. Who knows what the heck it's going to be next week, but I know if I take this down, I'm going to roll the free roll into next week. What about you, Boots?
Sure, might as well just give it to Joe then.
Oh, Joe, it's 2-on-1 right now. Good luck to you, buddy. But back to the toilet seat covers. Yeah, I mean, looking at that thing, it looks kind of wicked cool. And I think the quote of this was, he doesn't expect it to be on the male side of the house because guys tend to pee right on it.
That's probably true in a way.
Yeah.
So,
and as Joe lovingly comments, first hand that you get dealt, you get a 7 perfect. Very nice, Bootsy.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's all good. Doesn't matter if you rivered it or if you had it on the first draw. I really wasn't paying attention. That's what happens when I hit the fold button. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. You guys can figure out what I got, which is probably shit. Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna defend my blind. How about that?
Watch me stand pat here. I bet you.
Huh. I shall call your stand pat and I will discard all
This makes
cards.
great radio, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. So let's skip the toilet seat cover. I think we talked about this a little bit too much. Let's talk a little bit about baseball. What about that St. Louis game that happened?
And you know what? I completely missed it. I have not seen the replay of that. Of the infield fly rule. Could you enlighten me on it?
I don't know the rule completely, but when it comes down to it, I think what the shortstop did was he peeled off of it, and it ended up being an infield fly. So that ended up loading the bases, or somebody scored, and all of a sudden Atlanta won the game. But what really got people was, after that happened, the Atlanta fans turned Turner Field into a trash heap after a disputed infield fly. And the Cardinals did win. But here's the crazy thing. We've been talking about shitty umps, shitty refs, pretty much everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
NFL's got them. They finally got rid of the scrubs. And then all of a sudden, now, what is it? MLB has them. Yeah, you can have this, man. I got nothing but high cards. Congratulations.
I have a decent drawing hand.
But yeah, my drawing hand was like 4 kings. I ain't gonna go play with that. But make a story shorter. Jones feels like it's completely his fault, and I definitely agree. It's completely your fault. You're the one that peeled off this thing, and because you peeled off, that's your problem, Now, Holbrook defended the call. Once that fielder established himself, he got ordinary effort, and then that's when the call was made. I don't know what the hell happened, but I think he just figured that he was going to sit back and go, okay, yeah, whatever. Let's just go do this. And god damn, man, fucking Troop 10s. Fuck that. Alright. Back to the baseball story. The stoppage happened right after the field turned into a trash can. But if you were honestly there, I mean, what would you do?
If the field turned into a trash can?
Yeah.
Just run.
Yeah.
Run and duck. Run and hide.
I mean, that's pretty much what they did.
And that's why baseball is not really on the TV here.
Yeah. But, when it comes down to it, it is postseason now, so I'm not a big fan of baseball unless the Cubs are playing. Which, that must mean I haven't watched baseball since, 1919?
Mm-hmm.
So, push comes to shove. I'm not a real big fan of it right now. So let's talk about more frustrated fans. You're familiar with the Canadian lockout, right?
Yes.
Now, it looks like Gary Bettman canceled the first 2 weeks of the NHL. What do you think the side effects of the NHL blackout's going to be?
It just means that the NHL just pretty much folds again. That it's pretty ridiculous to know what they're trying to do here. Just keep playing. No more work stoppages.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, my call button does not work, so keep raising me, buddy.
This could be one of the biggest cooler hands ever.
Bingo, cooler hand. Oh, you motherfucker. Nice hand.
I had he had the aces.
No. I play sevens like they're aces, though, don't I?
Yeah, no wonder where you got in third. But do you see how I played Jack 10 like a boss?
Yeah. But, yeah, this is funny. We can go into Freeroll commentary all damn day and have too much fun with this, but...
Yeah, we did that once before, didn't we?
Yeah, and I think that's why we do what we do.
And that's why, too bad the person who was our third person during there is no longer with us.
Oh, yes, and that's part of the history and reason why we're not called the Brazilian Triple Twist,
That was a game. I didn't like the name to begin with anyway.
Well, I thought I liked the concept of the name. I didn't like the scammer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the scammer had some interesting stories.
Yeah. He had some, but scammers are gonna be scammers. Well, fuck me. Who has an 8?
Not I. I had a nice draw though. Oops. I had the 9 jack.
Ooh. Well, I had the jack queen.
Yeah, you had all my outs.
Yeah, well, you had all my outs too, so.
Oh. Alright, so getting back on track here.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because we really don't care about the news. If you haven't figured it out, we're just kind of dragging this out. Let's talk a little bit about Zynga Poker. Remember how they started off like a boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, oh yeah, Zynga Poker with internet poker. Now, let's take a good look at Zynga Poker right now. Year to date, its stocks are worth negative 73.6%. Today, it went down 12.1%, and I think this today is as of yesterday. And for 3 months, it's down 53.7%. So, my question to you is, what do you think Zynga Poker is going to do? Do you think they're actually going to do something where they start playing hardcore and try to get online? Or do you think that, yeah, JPU, I had a queen. Oh! I had one of your outs, man. Sorry about that, Joe. But when it comes down to it, when it comes down to Zynga, I mean, do you think their internet poker is going to be a viable thing?
Probably not for Zynga. Oh, I'm kind of torn on Zynga because I don't think they have the brain power to successfully launch a online poker site, because they have other shit like Farmville and Cafe World and other lame ass games, which probably the reason why I'm not on Facebook anymore is because I'm sick of people posting, oh, look what I did on Cafe World. I made French onion soup. Like,
congratulations with French onion soup. Now go ahead and shove that up your ass. I mean, exactly. I'm the same way, man. But you got to think about Zynga's power. Are you raising my small blind? You bastard. I do not take this.
All
I
right.
bet, yeah, you having a 6 is fucking highly unlikely.
I don't got anything. Actually, no, I do have a heart.
Oh, you bastard!
I didn't realize there was 4 hearts on board.
Yeah,
I'm such a luck box.
Yeah. Well, if you ain't running hot, I'm running hot. Oh, here we go. Here's a game of skill. I will always raise on the button. Dude, are you racing for the big blind?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have a hand.
Oh, so do I.
Oh.
Bet you my hand's bigger than yours.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Probably the wrong card you wanted, Bootsy. Be wary of your ace too, buddy. Uh-oh.
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 And it's a chop.
Fuck my life. But when it comes down to it, you know, Zynga Poker, they have the Facebook connection, so they're always going to have users. And, I don't know, man. I think they have something that's viable, but I don't know how it's going to work out for them in the end. I mean, to be honest with you.
Me neither. It could be like Party, since everybody's on Zynga Poker. But I doubt it. And plus, it's also linked with Andy Duke, so again.
Well, hold up. How is Andy Duke related to Zynga Poker? That's the question.
Didn't she vouch for them?
How'd she
at one
vouch?
point?
I know this is a story I just don't know of.
To be honest with you, I don't know at the top of my head either. I just remembered from a previous I don't know if it's on Poker News or what. Steve-O, who just joined the chat, should probably know.
Yeah, and we'll get with Steve-O a little bit here in the later part of the broadcast, but to be honest with you, I really think Zynga could take off, but I don't think it's going to be that viable. I mean, I'm kind of with you. And no, nobody gets a free turn card, sorry. Damn you. You probably got a boat, don't you?
No, to draw. But
oh yeah?
I don't
I'll show you my draw. Haha, double.
I had a king high flush draw there.
Yeah, well, I really don't care because I had the 9 high flush draw.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, I really think Zynga could do something good, but who knows? I mean, it comes down to that. Who really knows? So let's talk about number 11 on our hit list. And actually, I think we just got an issue here. So give me 1 second here. We just had an issue with Bootsy. I think it's another Skype issue.
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable.
Well, at least we got another British voice here. So once Bootsy gets back, we'll talk a little bit more about this, and we'll get his insight on it. But the world's #1 poker player wins £7.3 million in 2 nights, which I think roughly equates out to about $11.5 million. And the casino refuses to pay out on it. So the big question is why do you think that happened? We've talked about scammers a little bit here to our left and to our right, but to really get a hold of this, I would say we need to really think about, did he get free-rolled? If he got free-rolled, then yeah, more power to him. Definitely, I hope he wins this lawsuit, but if he didn't get free-rolled, well then, we really don't know what to do. So, we need to sit back and think about some of the stuff that's coming out. And Steve-O, the number's on the main page. I'm going to get it to you. It's 504-208-5750. And we're getting Bootsy back right now, actually, as we speak. Hopefully. But when it comes down to it, I don't know. I really don't care. Oh, hey!
Sorry, my internet went down.
That happens. It must be a California thing.
Yep.
But yeah, I was just briefly given the background to this. What's your take on the 7.3 million pounds?
Oh, from on the Ivy situation.
Yes.
My take is that they stole like Willie.
Yeah. Stealing like Willie. That I could use it. I can dig that. I don't think they stole. I think they free-rolled them. I mean, how many times have you seen people talk and go, well, hey, let me just, it's not like he's going to pay me if he wins, so let's see what happens. You know? So I think it ended up being like that. I mean, what's your take?
Same, like, I'm not, I don't know the situation too well, but I think that, it something is definitely weird with the story. I just can't point my finger to it.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
I'm gonna do one bad to Joe and show him that he probably had the winning hand. My bad, Joe. I had to bluff you on that one. But when it comes down to it, I mean, his mom even said something. I think that was the best one. And let me get the right quote on this. He never mentioned it. It can't have been very important to him, or I think he'd have mentioned it. $11.5 million. That's not important?
No. It's just $11 million.
Hold up. You get a queen, so you decide to check. And good old Joe gets a king, so he decides to bet 30. This is a great game.
It is.
I mean, Joe has no clue what I got.
Nope. So what's your take on the Ivy thing? I know it was cut off there for a while.
Well, my thing on Ivy is really, if his mom says something to the extent of, well, it wasn't a big deal because he didn't say anything to me about it, then why the hell why does anybody care? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's the British press here. Any dirt they could scoop up, they'll use.
Yeah, and you know, I guess I missed a phone call here. Steve-O, if you can call back in. My bad. I had it in the background. My bad. When it comes down to it, when it comes back down to it, it comes to the point of, well, who really cares? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's $11.5 million. God, man, would you guys quit raising me? I'm trying to actually answer a phone call right now. I'm waiting for Steve to call me back. But holy shit, fuck my life. Fold. You're an ass. I just want you to know that. When it comes down to it, yeah, $11.5 million, it's big for us. But this guy has been playing, the World Series of Dice for how many years?
Too many.
So he's used to it. He's used to the variance wave, so why not? I mean, yeah, I hope his lawsuit works. And give me 1 second here. I gotta add you. And actually, we have our favorite guest, Bootsy Collins. All right, Steve-O, you there? Ah, crap. Oh, we love technical fail on this show, don't we? So, let me get Bootsy back, and Steve-O, I need you to call one more time.
Right back.
All right.
So, do we have Steve on the line with us?
He will be in just a second. And
All
it looks
right.
like Joe had forceful on a good stud game. Oh, we're playing stud. Fuck. That was a good catch.
Yeah, we're just playing stud now. So, did I miss anything within the past 20 seconds?
No, not really. All right, now we should have Steve-O on the line. Are you there, Steve-O?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Here, let me roll the intro track for you.
Please welcome back Steve-O, everybody.
All right, so, Steve-O, tell me what the good word is, man.
Let's see. I'm sitting at my computer in a party poker hoodie from about 2004.
Okay, that sounds like a decent night. Yeah, we've had a few technical fails here today, but outside of that, how you been?
Pretty good. Not too much going on in my life, so that's the way I like it. So.
You know, I'm just going to
guys?
call Joe down here just because I want to see what the hell he has. Damn, Joe.
You had nothing.
Yeah, I had nothing, but I was already at the point of what's 97 more chips. Not a big deal, you know.
Making hero calls?
Yeah, I'm just making hero calls like I usually do.
From 0 to 0.
Oh, come on. You guys know exactly how I operate. I really don't care. It's a free roll.
I've seen you on Freeroll tilt.
Yes, you have.
I'll ask Jared Tendler if that's one of the 7 stages of tilt, free roll tilt.
Yes, we need to know. Oh, he had trip threes. Nice hand, Joe. But, so what's your take on the Phil Ivey debacle?
The Baccarat, $11 million Baccarat thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. The articles I read a couple of them. I couldn't tell who was leaking the story because it made both of them look bad, Ivy and the casino. Like, I guess he was there with some Asian woman, and she was banned from another casino for some shenanigans over in the UK. So, I don't know. Weird story.
Yeah, who is this Asian woman?
Yeah, I mean, I if I was Ivy, I wouldn't leak the story because just the thought that you cheated in a casino is going to damage his reputation in other casinos when he steps in now.
Yeah.
They might not be as willing to front him money to let him play stakes that they usually don't offer. So it's kind of a weird story.
It is. I mean, I could not make heads or tails of it.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what UK laws are on that?
Yeah, apparently there's like in some poker rooms in the UK, there's the dealers don't deal like the patrons deal.
Yeah,
or shuffle the cards.
Card room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a story that I'll be keeping an eye on. I haven't decided if it's even newsworthy quite yet, but
Not gonna be a poker newsboy anytime soon.
it might hit like one of them week wrap-up articles, just like the little sidebar bit.
Yeah, I didn't check poker news today because I was stuck at a Pep Boys getting my tire fixed. So yeah, do you know if that story made poker news?
Let me check right now. I caught it. It was Daily Mall and an Australian paper in my Google alerts.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't hit poker news. They usually don't do their nightly turbos during the weekend. That's usually where you'll find something like that. So I bet Monday it'll pop up.
All right.
So do we think he was cheating?
You know, that's a good question. I mean,
can you cheat in Baccarat?
I don't know. Can you stack a deck?
Well, wasn't there an issue? Wasn't there an issue in the East Coast regarding baccarat and the cards weren't shuffled?
That was blackjack. Yeah, they.
No, I thought that was baccarat.
I think it was blackjack. I thought. I might be wrong, but I was.
I'm pretty sure it was baccarat.
But it might have been. But yeah, they didn't. They just threw the cards in because they were supposed to be already shuffled.
Yes.
Yeah. Company.
And weren't they all supposed to be shuffled identically or something? And then like 28 hands, or like I don't know how many payouts there were, but there was a shit ton of payouts, right?
Yeah, they realized that every deck was shuffled the exact same way, or something like that. From what I understood of the Ivy story, though, was that it was maybe collusion, that the woman maybe knew one of the dealers or something. That's what they kind of were implying from what I got. Like maybe she knew the gaming agent or something, and they turned the other cheek. To throw out a British phrase while we're talking about the UK.
You know, I hate to say it, but who the fuck cares? I would love to see him not get paid out, just for the simple fact of, well, if he was cheating, fuck him. But this place has had those types. I think it was the Triads went there and took the fucking casino. So
yeah, I read something about that in the article, that they did a just like a typical earpiece scam.
Yeah, typical.
I don't know.
Typical
I have
earpiece.
a hard time seeing Ivy cheating.
Come on, he was in full tilt poker for a while. You still there with us, Steve-O?
I don't think. Yeah, he was cutting out there for a little bit on my end.
Yeah, I mean, he was cutting out a little bit on ours too. Honestly, what's your take? I mean, do you think Ivy would be that low?
Well, it's a new day here. He's not getting the sponsorship money. You know, he might be getting desperate here, with desperate calls or desperate measures.
Absolutely, I'll agree with that one. And to be honest with you, when he was gambling £50,000 per hand, then increased it to £150,000 per hand, that's kind of a telltale sign.
Oh yeah. But I guess it's still, I guess there's still more news to break regarding that story.
Yeah, and you know, that's just the sad part of it, but that's just a part of it we got to deal with. So I don't know. That's my take on it. Yeah, I did disconnect Steve-O there because I don't want to, you know, have him sit there saying hello, 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 and then pop back on saying hello, hello, hello. You know what I mean? Because you know how the internet works.
Yeah. Try. Is there any more top 10 news stories this week, or is that it?
That's about it, man. Because it all comes down to this.
I don't have all the facts. I don't know. Nope. I just don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I think this is just screams the Phil Ivey story.
You know.
What do you think?
So I don't know.
Yes.
I remember sometime in the afternoon.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello, Steve-O. Hello? Hello? No, he doesn't know.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
He does remember that one time at a party.
I remember one time at a party.
See, I made sure to write down that time so I knew exactly when to say it. But since we're doing our little free roll, and there's been quite a few other free rolls in the past, I know I got a request from a few people that listen to us and a few people that don't listen to us of what's the best free rolls you've been in. And Boosie and I could probably 100% agree that Poker Fraud Alert's a great free roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's No Limit Hold'em, sometimes it's Omaha. Either or, it's always a good, fun, clean match. Another one that's a good, clean match would be Vegas Poker Radio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what
On
do you
black
think?
chip, yeah, the horse free roll.
Oh yeah, the horse one. That's the best. If I had money, or if I was able to dish out some money on stars, do you think this one would have some money attached to it?
Probably. I know we have not a huge live listenership yet, but yeah, I know we have 3 runners here in our 8-game free roll here.
Yeah.
Me, Joe, you, and yourself.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun. I know we were gonna have more, but it's like Canadian Thanksgiving, so I understand that, and to each their own.
Yep. So what other free rolls do you miss?
Free rolls that I would love to see, that I really miss, or be a part of. That would be, it's Steve-O's typing in hello in chat. Thank you, Steve-O. I definitely appreciate that. The one free roll I'd like to get into is the one I can't get into, and that's the $1 million free roll.
And that's from Paradise, right?
No, that's the World Series of Poker Circuit.
I was going to say the Paradise $1 million free roll from way back when. Remember those ads from 2006?
Oh yes, those. But I'm talking like brick and mortar free rolls. You don't see that too often, do you?
No. No, I don't. Also like the Hubble free rolls, the free rolls on stars I miss. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have all the facts.
You just don't have all the facts?
No.
Hey Joe, we're probably not chopping. Oh, damn it. You with your 2 pair trip 6s and trip 8s.
No, he had a full house.
No, he had 2 sets, 6s and 8s. God, that was not just an ass kicking. That was a royal ass kicking. I mean, I knew exactly what he had.
You chopped the pot though.
Yeah.
It's not ass kicking. If you scooped, or if he quartered you, then that would have been ass kicking.
Yeah, well, with a wheel, I'm not too scared,
No.
Let's see how he reacts to that king. Oh, probably a good fold, buddy. But I mean, free rolls, yeah, there's strategy behind it, but to be honest with you,
there's not. I don't play a specific strategy for free rolls. I just sometimes I just play them just for fun, and then if I have to go somewhere, I just dump my chips.
Yeah, and that's basically what my strategy is. I do it to have fun. I mean, if I didn't do it to have fun, why am I playing?
Yep, you're trying to grind a living playing free rolls.
Hey,
The Russians do it.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, I mean, you can sit back and you have every damn strategy in the world, but when it comes down to it, does it really matter?
Hey, I want to see like Phil Hellmuth plays in one of these free rolls. I want to see how he does. What's your take on that?
If Phil Hellmuth was playing on a free roll, I'd be laughing my ass off. Just to let you know.
I'll give you action there, Joe.
Yeah, I still got 4 outs. I'm still going to call it because I want to see it. I can be wrong, damn near 100% of the time?
If you're going to call it, and I'm not.
Oh, yes! Yeah, trying to fucking bluff me out with a 5. Way to go, Joe. You almost got me to fold, buddy. But,
oh, thank God I didn't call because I had 2 pairs as well. I had 9s and 4s.
Ooh. Well, maybe I shouldn't announce that over the radio. That seems like collusion, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's listening too.
Yeah, he's the only one that can't talk into the radio unless he calls in, that all 3 of us could be sitting back and doing the commentation. But, free rolls, I've heard it from Hotshot. I've heard it from you. You know my stance on it. I like playing free rolls where it's people that I kind of know.
Yes.
But if I'm playing a free roll, like, say, the old school Hubbles on the client that we're playing on right now. If I'm playing those, it's one of those of, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Oh, great. I finally paired up on the end. Let's see what I got.
I've just got a wheel.
Oh.
I don't get crap.
Oh, look at that. Bullets. Haha. Scooped your pot. That was a bad hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to call this out of spite just because he boated on me the other day. Oh, no. I don't care about your 10. Keep going, Joe. Keep going, Joe. Yeah. Uh-oh. Think he has me. Yeah, he probably does. 10s and 4s. Ah, every time. 4th Street. Somebody boo that man.
Boo.
But, to be honest with you, when it comes down to free rolls, yeah, I love having fun doing them. I love trying to make profit off them, but it's not like I'm doing it for a living. Like we jokingly say, but there's so many serious people on free rolls. It's like, honestly, why?
Yeah, what's the free roll password?
Free roll password today would be Soviet Russia. Ain't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just joking around. We have on Vegas Poker Rodeo, we have these guys who say, "Oh, what's the free roll password?"
Oh yes. I'm surprised we haven't had anybody pop in, but that's why I actually made it Soviet Russia, because I just wanted to see everybody's reaction to it, just to see,
Yeah, but we're playing play chips here. There's no real money at stake.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all about pride, right?
Yes. So if any Russians want to have any Russian pride and play for no money, feel free to do so.
Yes, but
are you going to turn anybody down?
No. Maybe a few Russians. I don't know. Oh, are we playing no limit now?
Yep.
Yeah, you can have that. That's a 9-2 offsuit, buddy.
Well, that's
good race.
At Broadway.
Oh, nice spread, boy. Which comes down to my next statement of variance, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on variance? I.e., internet poker is rigged.
Well, when you play a lot of hands, a lot of bad beats come up here.
Oh, of course.
So,
like I'm about to put a bad beat on you.
All right, let's see.
Let's see. What's a good value bet? Let's go with 215. Not really good with mathematics.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, how about that? Oh, you bastard.
And you're the first one knocked out.
Oh, well.
How's that for variance?
Yeah, well, that's because I play Jack 10 like a boss, remember?
Mm-hmm. That speeds again.
Aw. But variance, I mean, that happens a lot, and it happens more than you can actually think of. And of course, free rolls, you're going to see all kinds of crap. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it all kind of fits together. I know Steve-O just left, because I know he's had a few technical difficulties, and I can't get him back. But, let bygones be bygones. People complain about internet poker all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because how many times have you heard, this side is rigged, that side is rigged, this side is rigged?
Too many.
So, yes, is 888 rigged? Sure, absolutely, yeah. Is black chip poker rigged? Yep, sure, absolutely. Let's think of another one. What's another one that's rigged?
Ultimate Bet.
Come on, Ultimate Bet isn't rigged. They have super users because they're super.
Yeah. Or Absolute Poker.
Yeah. What about Full Tilt Poker? That's legit, right?
That was legit. And how about a Poker Spot?
Yeah, that's completely legit. Let's think about seals with coins or clubs, whatever the hell it's called.
That's legit.
You know that's legit, right?
Mm-hmm. Like any poker software you could buy and market it to be a real money site, that's legit.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be
Gotta love the
legit.
Maven software.
Yeah, because I just got to say this right now.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
So, rational thoughts. Everybody wants to go, well, I have 1,000 or 2,000 hands in hand history. And all of us say, get 1,000,000 hands and then tell me what happens. I mean, you're the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes down to it, there's nothing wrong with what we're doing. I mean, you look at 10,000 hands versus 1,000,000, you're going to notice the standard deviations are, like, extremely skewed. But you look at online poker versus brick-and-mortar poker, you see the same thing happening at the casinos, but it takes 2 hours for it to happen. Online, it only takes 2 minutes because they're dealing 2,000,000 hands per minute, or so it seems. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that comes down to the, well, fuck, can I deal with the variance or can I not deal with the variance? And I think that's the problem with a lot of us low-limit players.
Sorry, I'm in a hand. I'm trying to see if I should call. I can't call. I'm one of the aces there, Joe.
Fuck that. Call it.
Can't.
What, you think Joe has a 10 king? 10-7? 10-8? Yeah. Oh, I forgot you guys are in PLO right now.
Yep. PLOL?
Yeah, pretty much. But when it comes down to it, you're going to see that all the time. Which brings me into brick-and-mortar casino fails. Let's talk about Harrah's International or Caesars Worldwide or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves this week. I know you got some good stories about it. Let's talk about that lovely property you never want to step foot in.
What, Planet Hollywood?
Yes, absolutely. Give us the full skinny on that one, Boots. Oh, wait, before we do that, I guess I got to preface kicking in dicks with this one.
Kick me in the junk. Come on, man, kick me in the junk. God damn, that's a rush.
All right, man. So, let's hear it.
This is 2 years ago. Played. It's my first time back playing poker. Since 2009. So this is going back to when I first came back on the scene here. I guess I'm not a professional poker player, so I don't think I could call it coming back to the scene if I wasn't really known to begin with. I was actually at a trade show called VMware, and stayed at the Planet Hollywood. My company booked me to the Planet Hollywood, and they had a poker room. So I decided, why not? That was the Sunday before everything started, so I decided to play a tournament there. But then after I played the tournament, my arm started hurting really bad, and then come to find out, had a staph infection from there. So that's just a brief synopsis of that story. Don't need to rehash it because I think I've wrote it out there a couple times. So it's pretty well known about how my feelings are on that place.
Yeah, and I fully agree with you. But where'd you actually get the infection at? I mean, tell me it was the buffet line, and I'll laugh my ass off.
No, it was at the poker room.
Oh, the poker room. That's even better.
Yeah, because I don't know if you have these in your area, but there's like a wood, I think they call it like racetrack or racing strip around the poker table.
Yeah, ours are leather, but yeah.
Well, those are the armrests. I'm talking about like on the felt.
Oh yeah, we don't have that.
Well, they do, and it was wood, and I think I cut myself doing that, and voila.
So you cut yourself there, got the staph infection, and God, that's a horrible story.
It was.
But would it shock you if that's not the only horror story that you get from all these things?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure there's other horror stories out there too.
This one really isn't a horror story as much as it's funny as hell. And this comes from somebody that I know. But let me make sure I get the place right here. You know all the circuit stops, right?
Not really. I really don't follow the circuit too much. I mean, there's one at Bossier, which you played. I think there's one in Rincon, one in the bike.
Yeah. Let me make sure I get you the right one because I know. There we go. Horseshoe Council Bluffs, right?
And where's that at?
Council Bluffs, Iowa. Now, I don't know how it is out there, but I got a couple of local sources that are out there. They kind of know the area. They know what they're talking about. Once a month, they have a 235 tournament, right? And I guess it was a Saturday, which you and I would know is a great day to play poker, especially cash games, right?
Yeah.
Would it shock you that there were 0.0 tables and or options for playing poker minus a poker tournament?
Yeah, that would surprise me.
That happened. It was not yesterday, but last Saturday. They had the 235 Fat Attack, and he didn't tell me how many runners there were, but went to the cage, asked if there were any rings running. The lady said the only thing they had running was the Fat Stack, and that's it. I guess there was a Nebraska game going on, so nobody was playing poker. They were all watching television. Or they were in the Fat Stack and they busted out. What does that tell you about this stop?
That's not Poker Haven.
I mean, it tells me two things. A, nobody cares to play poker there. And B, they care more about slots than they do poker players. So that kind of
that's the norm of any casino.
Yeah, but I'm talking like tenfold. You know what I mean? Because casinos, they tend to care a little bit about us poker players, but not that much. But just hearing that, I mean, it was prefaced with a comment that this state's very weird. If the Huskers are on TV, nothing happens. I guess when Nebraska is playing, but they're in Iowa. Council Bluffs, Iowa. I know it's by the border.
Well, college football is pretty big in the Midwest. I'll vouch for that.
Iowa is not Midwest. Midwest stops at Illinois, in my opinion. I mean, once you hit the Mississippi River, the Midwest stops, and then you're in the, I don't know, the Plains states, pretty much.
Well, have you ever been to Iowa?
Yes, I have. I've driven through it once.
Is there anything interesting about Iowa?
I did see a flock of seagulls, and that was about it.
Well, that's why when college football comes on, I think that's when life stops for them.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that one, but I can't wait to go there. Oh my God, I'm gonna love the poker action there because it's gonna be 100% awesome. I mean, yeah, I can't wait to go to that circuit stop now. That's a staple that I'm going to, and I'm probably going to do the full circuit there, April 11th to April 22nd, just to give you a forewarning. But yeah, I'm kind of excited just to go there, just so I can experience the 0.0 poker action going on during a Nebraska game.
Well, the Nebraska game won't be on April. College football will be long gone by then.
Yeah, but they might have something like lacrosse. Who knows? Or street hockey or trampoline. You never know.
Hey, don't knock street hockey, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. Real people play hockey on ice. And I know the Canadian fans are jumping up and down with joy right now for me saying that. But to be completely honest with you, there's another horror story. You ready for this one?
Sure.
HSI, Horseshoe, Southern Indiana. Another property that you and I know of. I've never stepped into the place because I refuse to. But when it comes down to it, that place lovingly decided to screw somebody that was a Diamond Club member. Which, you've heard of the Diamond in the Day. They get 3,000 points. They get Diamond in a day. This person actually grinded out the 11,000 points, so an actual grinder. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get comp. Well, they got comps, right?
Yeah, you told me about the story.
Yeah, they get comps a little bit differently in Indiana, but 4 Red Bulls had to be comped instantly. All had to be open, and all had to be drank in 5 minutes. So it's like, are you serious? I mean, I know it's Indiana, and people don't think right up in that state. Trust me, I know. I grew up there. But when it comes down to it, would you chug 4 Red Bulls in 5 minutes?
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I wouldn't say no, I'd say hell no. But push to shove, I got some horror stories about Hammond. I got some horror stories about Bossier City. But what is it with Harrah's?
Just they have shitty operations.
Remember when they picked up the WSOP brand by buying Binions and then selling Binions off, but they kept all the horseshoes? Then you watched them increase the bracelets to damn near ad infinitum, and then now they're going bankrupt, so they're thinking about selling the WSOP off, or selling off, accessory properties, whatever. However they come up with the excess money. But push comes to shove, how many fuck-ups can you have in one company?
You'll be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, there was Full Tilt Poker, yeah. There was Epic Poker League, yeah.
There's Enron, there's other, non-poker companies that fucked up over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah, like Blackwater, yeah. But see, that one caused international problems. But, my God, man. When does it stop?
I guess, like I said, till Mr. Loveman has his heart attack.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know how this goes, man. We can sit back and we can kick this company harder and harder and harder. I mean, we got tons of horror stories just personally. Like, Floors not making the right calls, or fucking people playing without ID cards at HSI. Believe it or not, if you follow Rex Klinkstale on Twitter, he can tell you about day 3 or day 2 of the main event. Somebody sat down, didn't show an ID card, and started playing off of a bag of chips, all because they knew who he was. I mean, what's the rule? You gotta show your ID card to get your chips for the next day. I mean, hell, most of the staff knows me over at Bossier City, and I still showed my ID card because it's part of the rules. I guess people don't have to follow the rules over at HSI, man.
Nope.
And to be honest with you, if I actually turn this into a lifetime thing, like this is going to be my JOB, I won't stop at HSI because I've heard all the horror stories. I've seen the horror stories, and now I'm hearing them firsthand from everybody else. So, I guess to make a long story short, fuck HSI. But, to be honest with you, Bootsy, you got anything?
No, I do not.
Well, it's about that time. Let's just tie this fucker off, heat it up, and shoot it into your vein, huh? Well, I'm Bootsy. I'm sorry. That's Bootsy, right?
Yeah, good timing because my internet is cutting out.
Alright. Well, I'm Pika. That's Bootsy. His internet's dying one more time again. Saying thanks for listening, and see you for episode 10. Later.
Yep.